Hello and welcome to another video. Today is March 25th and it's about 5:30 in the afternoon. Wednesday. I did my free play. I made enough for my gas, and it would have been my gas and a few bucks extra, which I think I'll still have a couple bucks extra, but because gas has went up so much in price, I haven't redone the math. So last time I was thinking I was going to have a few bucks left, and I did, but it was a lot closer than I was thinking. So we'll see how it turns out after I get gas, but I know I've got enough to cover my gas for going there, and I'll have a little extra gas, and I think I might even have a couple extra bucks. Plus, it was a nice road run, and it got me out of the camper again. Thankful for that, but I don't want to just survive anymore. I want to be abundant, be able to help more people easily. I don't want to have to struggle to help people. I don't know. So many times I don't know, I feel like I just can't take it anymore. You know, I just start stressing out on it all, and then I make it another week. And I start stressing out again, and I make it a couple more days, and I would stress out and I make it a week. You know, I don't know. that car finally started cutting over a little bit, but then he cut right over behind the car that it was behind. Weather. A few days back we got up to about 70, and after that it went down into freezing again. Crazy. Well, I hope your day is going well, or your evening, when depending on when you're watching this. By the way, in case you forgot, God loves you. Loved me an awful lot too, because he never let me down. I'm still alive and breathing. You know, it's really weird. I know I've talked about this in my videos a lot, but it's because that's what I'm feeling. This whole deal I feel that I don't understand about. I feel like God doesn't want me to work a normal job, especially since he told me he wanted me to start talking about him. It's almost, I feel like he wants me to reach a lot of people with who I am, or expressing my faith or something. I don't know. To share myself. You know, if my faith is going to show or something. I don't know. But that just ties into why I started this channel, because with the video platforms on the internet, that gives anybody in the world almost access to it, you know. Well, not anybody, because some countries restrict their internet or don't have internet, I guess. I don't know, I haven't traveled the world enough to know. And I know that, you know, some countries that have internet, depending on if they're communist or not, depending on what's going on, they'll restrict it or shut it down or whatever, to kind of stop people from communicating. But I'm just really frustrated, and I had double worries for going to work. I'm not afraid of work. I will work my tail off. Like I said, my last job here was pouring metal in a foundry for 2.5 years, and even at my age, I outproduced everybody almost every single day for 2.5 years. When I say almost every single day, I mean almost every single day. You know, every day I would check the count when I come in, what first shift did, and I'd make sure that I outproduced. So I think maybe out of 2.5 years, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say maybe there was 10 days that I didn't outproduce. Sorry, that's rude of me. I'm hungry. It ain't no easy job, let me tell you. If I haven't told you before, my second year, was it my second year there? No, I think it was my first year there. In July, my hottest day, I was working in the hottest corner of the foundry, running one of the biggest machines. 136.2 degrees. Insane. I started blacking out like 3 times that day. At 136.2 degrees, it was by my toolbox, away from the mold and the metal furnace. So that means when I was pouring metal into the machine's running at like, the mold was that mold runs about 900 degrees. So the metal was at like 1400. So whenever I was over there, it was probably, I don't know, if I was at 136.2 by my toolbox, I don't know, it might have been 150 or something, 160, I don't know. by that mold, you'd have to have your face shield down when you're going to get the part out or whatever, and spray the mold and pull the clothes back up and put the sand cores in. Otherwise, you just feel it cook in your face. It's like if you had sunburn really bad, and then you just went out in the brightest sun, and how you can just feel it hurting your face. That's what it's like. Hurting your skin, I should say, on your face. That's what it was like on your face. Because you got to wear a burn coat and all this other stuff. So not only is it hot, but you're in this heavy burn coat, thick stuff, you know, so that way aluminum splashes or that doesn't burn your skin right away. I've been burned. Not as bad as other people. I was pretty safe. I did catch a couple little burns though. Not thinking when I started getting more relaxed and moving faster and stuff. Had a part that got stuck in a machine that the machine didn't close right or whatever, and it opened too soon, and even though the outside of it was cured, the inside of the metal wasn't cured, and when the machine came apart, it pulled the part apart. So I tried using an air nozzle to get air behind the part to pop the part out, and the air, because the metal didn't cure in the center of the part yet, the air was strong enough to push the soft metal away from the center into the liquid metal that still was liquid, and then it backblasted on me and hit me in the neck and chest and stuff a bit. That made me jump quick. And it was a note to myself, I wasn't going to let that happen again. Then I learned different ways of getting stuck parts out of machines. Terminated from the foundry because we had new management. I don't know, it just basically what I was is I was I can't think of the name. Quiet fired is what I think they call it. If you don't know what that is, you can look up YouTube videos about quiet firing or whatever. Definitely what happened to me. They tried doing all kinds of stuff, new management, all kinds of things, and then they switched my hours, not nobody else's hours. That was one of the last things they did. You know? I don't know, it's just tough. But anyway, I don't want to complain about stuff. Life is what it is. You know, whatever happens, no matter how tough it is, because life ain't fair, you just deal with it to the best of your ability and keep stepping forward. That's what I've been doing. Denied my unemployment. I reappealed it like 3-4 times or whatever it was. Got attorney involved and stuff, and still didn't get it. So even though I paid into it big enough, I can't get unemployment. So although I did have the one attorney told me that just to even go get to work right now at a temp place, instead if I temp place, get a temporary assignment, he said I got to make basically just shy of $2,000 gross, and then he can reapply the paperwork and I can probably get my unemployment. It's another tough decision for me because I'm not like I don't like to have, that almost feels like, I shouldn't have been denied my unemployment at the beginning. I should have just got it. But I shouldn't have to jump through hoops and holes, do some slick, really backhand ways or something to get something. You know? And now that shoved and tucked back up underneath there and then put some white duct tape on to hold it in place for now. But it was too cold to actually work on it and do it the proper way like I've done the rest. The other back half when it had a problem, that I ended up drilling and tapping these little holes to hold the aluminum flashing stuff together, so the bonding agent, even if the bonding agent, if there's stress on it, it makes it stronger. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the way I did it, it's stronger than when it was built, I think. Same thing with the back. I reinforced the back because there's a spare tire on the back, and even though it has like an L bracket that comes in and mounts to the frame of that, I don't know how it's doing it, but it started bouncing, it bumped the weight of the tire or something. It must be playing it or something, because it started pulling the back wall away from the counter in the bathroom. So it took, okay, I guess I'll tell it real quick, then I'll go to the next video. I took 2 strips of angle aluminum, and I cut one to go from where the cabinet wall is all the way to the other corner where the shower is. Put it in behind underneath the counter and mounted it up to the counter. So it's got the flat side against the wall and then the other top flat side underneath the counter. Once I got it mounted like that, I pre-drilled holes that would line up for both parts. Then I was able to go through the pre-drilled hole and drill a hole through the wall and then go outside. And because I had pre-drilled holes to line up, once I pre-drilled the hole through the wall, through the pre-drilled hole, I was able to slide my other angle aluminum over the outside of the bolt and then crank it down. Then when I go through another pre-drilled hole, it comes right out where the other hole is. Stuck another bolt through and then pulled it all together. And then I just went through and my pre-drilled holes and slap bolts through. So I got a piece of angle aluminum on the outside of the camper back wall and then on the inside of the camper back wall attached to the